I start now?
Yes, go ahead.
Well, hello, my name is Ricardo Lopez, and I'm here to talk to you about a really relevant topic, which may be kind of familiar to you. We have all seen the movie Spider-Man, and we all know this phrase, which Uncle Ben says, remember, with great power comes great responsibility. And most of the time, we do not give it much thought about it. We, as kids, usually get inspired by the movie and start faking we throw webs, or if a spider hits us, we think we have superpowers or something. But, well, that's not what I'm going to talk about. The thing is that when Uncle Ben said this phrase, he didn't know that Peter had superpowers. He was referring to something else, something more important. It was the core message of the movie. And this is that if we have the capabilities to help others, it is only moral to do so. We don't need superpowers or anything about that. So, as I said, I'm not going to talk about Spider-Man. I'm going to talk about an event that occurred to me when I was 8 years old. So, at that age, I was at the Boy Scouts, and one day my parents were going to pick me up. They saw a man along the ride, and he was like walking, kind of shaking a little bit. So they didn't give it much thought because at the time, even today, unfortunately, Mexico is a place where a lot of homeless people are in the streets, and it has become a common thing to see. So when they picked me up, on the way back, we saw the same man, but now he was shaking the floor. He was obviously having something wrong with him. My dad thought at first that he was just drunk, but my mom insisted that he should check on him. So he did, and my dad cautiously asked, because at the time also there was a lot of crime in Monterrey, so he was very cautious. But when he confronted the man, he saw that he was clearly ill, and the man confessed that he had a diabetic problem. So my dad offered him to purchase some things of the convenience store right on the corner. So he did, and once that happened, my dad felt more comfortable with him, and he asked him what was wrong and what was his situation. And he shared us a little bit about his story, and it was quite tragic. He was previously a car manager shop at the States, but then the immigration services came to him and deported him without any notice or anything. So he was just left in the streets of the frontier with only his wallet, which was later stolen. So he had almost nothing. So he got to the point that he was so frustrated and so desperate for any help that he went to some cops. And unfortunately, they didn't give him much of a chance to talk because they thought he was just a typical smuggler or thief. So they straight up beat him. So unfortunately, he had a pretty rough journey. He went from walking from the highways, hitching rides. And the thing is that many people judge him just because of his unmaintained appearance, because he didn't have a home. He slept on the streets. So this is a very common issue. If we just gave a little bit of an effort to know the situation of the person, we can know that they are quite similar to us. And that might help to have a little bit of more courage to give a hand. So, going back to what I said, this experience left me and my family a very nice feeling because we gave a hand to a person. We gave him a ride to the station so he could get to his family. So we never knew if the man even made it, but the fact that we made the effort and gave him a chance and did not left him there to rot left us with this feeling that this should be a more common thing, that people should help others even more and stop judging. So that's why I believe this phrase is a very powerful message, and people just tend to not give it much thought because of Spider-Man. So we don't need superpowers or anything to help. We just need to be positive and give a helping hand to others and not be judgeful. So I'm being a little bit repetitive here, but that is all what I want to say. So here I'm asking you to don't ever judge a person just by their appearance. Try to think about their possible situations, their history, and who knows, at the end of the day, there can be a better future because of that. So that's all.
Thank you very much.